I was sitting in my high school English class a couple years ago, and a past graduate entered and to talk to his past teacher. He went on and on about how he wished he had learned basic life skills before graduating, and he was very stressed over the first few months having to figure them out himself. Many researches conducted over the past couple of years found out that nearly all students don't know basic life skills before they graduate high school. Now, the problem with this is that they're left having to fend for themselves and learn these skills on top of college work. For this reason, I think that a basic life skills class should be mandatory before you graduate high school. In this speech, I will be discussing the drawbacks of not knowing basic life skills, the most important life skills needed, and the benefits of knowing these life skills. The first topic I will be discussing is the drawbacks of not knowing these life skills. An experiment conducted by EdSource in 2015 says that half of all students say they are not ready to take on the career ahead of them. They say the results of this are due to the fact that students don't know how to budget their money, they don't know how to balance a checkbook, pay taxes, find a house, and all basic life skills. They don't. Now, why do they not know this stuff? It is because they have not been taught. While we are being taught math and science, classes that only about 20% of all students go into, we aren't being taught a skill that everyone needs to know, which is life skills. This is a major problem for people today's generation, because on top of their job or college, they have to learn these basic life skills by trial and error, which costs a lot of money, which could. Now that we have discussed the issues with not knowing basic life skills, it is important to discuss what basic life skills should be taught and the benefits of knowing them. First, the basic life skills that should be taught. For one, students should be taught how to balance or how to deal with money. Now, this includes balancing a checkbook, paying taxes. This includes budgeting their money. All stuff that they need for the real world before they graduate high school, because as soon as if they move away to college, they're left having to do it all themselves. Another skill that should be mandatory would be home and car repair. Now, you may ask, why don't they just have someone come and repair it for them? Well, that could make stuff very expensive. A simple $10 fix that you could do yourself, you might think it is a big problem. So you might have a repairman come and he fixes it, which only cost his company $10, but instead gives you a bill that is hundreds of dollars because he knows that you are not informed. By being informed, it saves you lots of money in the long run. Another skill that needs to be taught is basic health care and how to stay safe and healthy. We need to know basic health care to know that we aren't being scammed for money, and that what is the cheapest way to be healthy. Now, we also need to know what foods and what to eat to be healthy, so we don't get sick, which costs us lots of money in the long run. Now, what are the benefits of knowing these skills? Well, for one, you save well-needed money. Going back to what I said about a repairman, you could be scammed out of hundreds of dollars, which could go towards your job and much needed stuff if you had just known this basic skill. Another thing, you will be better prepared for the real world. Instead of having to learn these skills on top of your job and college, you would already know these skills before you get out of high school, which would save lots of time, and you could focus all your attention towards college or your job if you don't go to college. The last would be, it helps you make better decisions for your future. Imagine someone buying a car and they don't know basic life skills. So the dealer scams them for thousands of dollars. By knowing how to look for a car and how to make sure it's a good car, you can save those thousands of dollars and make better decisions with that money. In conclusion, I've discussed the drawbacks of not knowing basic life skills, some of the basic life skills that should be taught, and the benefits of knowing these basic life skills. As a student, knowing these skills could make life after high school so much easier. This is why students should be required to take a high school life skills class before they graduate, because it prepares them for the future. Learning life skills will make you so much better than today's generation, who is left fending for themselves and by trial and error and making wrong decisions. I'd like to give credit to EdSource, SuccessfulStudent.com, and LiveStrong.com for some of the information discussed in this speech. I hope I've taught you why. I hope I've enlightened you on why students need a basic life skills class before graduating high school. Thank you.